Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Sagittarius. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the week of May 1st through the 7th, 2023. But do understand that energy is timeless, and so anytime that you're seeing this, if any parts of the message resonates, if the title resonates, then it could be meant for you. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but if you have strong Sagittarius placements anywhere throughout your chart and any parts of this resonate, then again, it could be meant for you. Don't try to force anything or make it fit, but do understand that energy is timeless. Do understand that energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them, so it's a matter of balance. That said, we have a ton of energy that's happening this week. I know I always say that, but this week it's like for real, okay? May 1st, Happy May Day, is the beginning of Beltane. It's a pagan and I believe Celtic holiday. It's a celebration of the springtime, basically. Air element, it has to do with the mind, energy of creation, action, and newness. Then we go into Pluto retrograde, another retrograde, and this is it's May 1st through October 10th. Pluto rules the shadow and underworld, so look at your need for recognition, your need for authority, power, and how that relates to your ego, and then try to work through the dark sides and the dark aspects of that. So basically, this is a long extended amount of time for you to really get real with yourself and do your shadow work. So dark night of the soul, void type of energy, right? Then we've got on Tuesday the moon in Libra, more air energy, and that's regarding diplomacy, balance, socialization, relationships, speaking up, and sharing. So then Wednesday and Thursday, that's the 3rd and 4th of May. And I'm only bringing this up because I am the Cannastrologer, and my background is in cannabis plant medicine. And that's when Hall of Flowers is happening. Hall of Flowers is one of the country's largest cannabis cultivation events. It's a lot of the growers and the farms and their marketing and branding and buyers, are all there. And it's just huge. It's a huge show. They do it twice a year, but this year they decided to combine both shows into one massive show. And so this is in Santa Rosa, Hall of Flowers. And the only reason that I'm really bringing this up is because we also have a Scorpio full moon and lunar eclipse in during this week, while it's happening, and that happens to be called the flower moon. Hall of Flowers, flower moon. There's also some other cool coincidences. So moving on. Thursday, the moon moves into Scorpio. So that's water energy, finding motivation, harnessing control, personal power, and pursuing your passions. Okay, great energy. Then Friday is when all the shit goes down. So it's the lunar eclipse in Scorpio. It's an energetic ending and culmination point with exciting events that are going to happen. Now, exciting is relative to what your sign is. If you have a lot of Scorpio placements, it could truly be exciting for you. Big changes, you're going to see growth or potential destruction, but so there can be better growth. Okay. I actually think it's going to be really positive for Scorpios. There's a lot of astrologers out there that are just like doom and gloom. I don't look at it that way. Especially Scorpios are known for transformation, and that's what this is all about. The lessons are the blessings, right? So it's an energetic culmination point, and it's also the official Beltane astro date. So then it's also the full moon in Scorpio. If you go back, I did a video at the end of 2022, and it's called the 13 Moons of 2023. And it's timestamped, so you can skip ahead to the May full moon, which is called the flower moon. And the cards that I pulled for that read, the crystal card that I pulled was rutilated quartz, and that stands for manifestation. It's a full moon. manifestation is exactly what needs to happen. Great time, fantastic energies for you to meditate and, you know, bask under the lunar glow of the moon's rays. You know, cleanse your crystals, make some moon water, take a salt bath, you know, with salts and oils and things like that. Water is, especially being in Scorpio, water is going to be really important. Try to be around water, or, you know, use water where you can. Then I also pulled the Page of Swords, and that's with the Herb Crafter's Tarot. And so the corresponding herb to that was catnip. Now this is where a cool connection. Catnip is basically cannabis for cats. So it's not a flower, it's a weed. But I just thought it was really funny, you know, cannabis, hollow flowers, flower moon, catnip. You also may have a cat. Cats may be significant. Catnip may be significant somewhere in your world. Take it as it resonates. And then I also pulled the in the Magic Spell Cards deck, number 21, sensitivity. Now this isn't in regards to like being sensitive, like, oh, boo-hoo, I'm sensitive to whatever happened. This is talking about your sensitivity on a mystical type of plane, right? Your gifts, your abilities, how sensitive are you to the other energies, you know, surrounding us right now at this time. And I feel like our sensitivity is going to be increasing, especially around these lunar eclipses, just eclipses in general. But it is Beltane. It's like halfway to, I believe this is the halfway point to when the veil is the thinnest in like November, you know, Day of the Dead, Halloween time frame, right? So this is the other halfway point. And, you know, a lot of our spiritual gifts are being realized and really kind of opening and awakening for a lot of people. So if any of this resonates with you, and if you're one of those people, make sure that you drop a comment below. I love getting feedback from my friends and followers, and you guys have been so great. If it's not Sagittarius rocking my readings recently, Libra's been catching up with you. I'm just saying. So smash that subscribe and like button right now, and let's show those Libras who is boss. I actually have a lot of Libra in my chart, but I also have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart too. I'm a Scorpio, however. So anyway, that's what we got there. And then Saturday, the moon enters Sagittarius, your sign. End of the week energy, fire energy, truth and visions, long-term plans, and thinking big, like making big plans for the future, right? Anything goes, give or take. And then we're still going to be in Mercury retrograde through the 14th. Actually, you guys are the least affected sign, but I will say if you have any of these other signs within your birth chart, you could be feeling it heavy. So Mercury retrograde is always going to affect Gemini and Virgo because they're Mercurial ruled. It's hard to say. And then this time around, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius are the 4 signs that are kind of getting hit hard with the Mercury retrograde energy. And so what that is communication based or miscommunication. It also affects transportation and technology. And you also see, like, there's a tendency for a lot of exes to come back, whether that's romantic relationships, friendships, co-workers, bosses and supervisors, that, you know, anybody that you didn't necessarily, like, end things correctly with in the past, it will have, it'll try to resurface and come back and slap you in the face. And if you don't deal with it now, it'll just come back stronger next time. So you need clarification. And it's super late right now. So for that to be dinging at like 2 o'clock in the morning, I know. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm wide awake. I've had a lot of coffee. So that's what we got right now. So Mercury retrograde ends on the 14th. There's going to be a 2-week shadow period after that. And just wrapping up the energies of anything that's happened during this time. Okay, what do we have for Sagittarius? You guys are my last group to read for. Save the best for last, right? And it's funny, I always say, like, by the time I get to this point, I'm like wired. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, Sagittarius, was Lean On by Major Lazer featuring MO and DJ Snake. There's not a ton of words, a ton of lyrics to this, but it says, do you remember not long ago, all we did, it says some other stuff, and then all we did was care for each other. Blow a kiss, fire a gun, all we need is someone to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Oh, first it says we all need someone to lean on, and then it says all we need is somebody to lean on. So, first off, I love Major Lazer and DJ Snake and MO. It's a great song, great tune. It like reminds me of like festivals and raves and stuff. Back in the day when I used to go to, I try to go to them when I can, but it's talking about just we all need someone to lean on. You gotta have your friends, you know, and this is kind of like nostalgic energy too. Like you're thinking back to the good old days, like when you had certain people to lean on all the time. Maybe you feel like there's a little bit of a separation between you guys now, but truth be told, you're still supporting each other. You know, all we need is someone to lean on, you know. It's just stating it. Okay, what do we have for Sagittarius? I'm going to keep that together. That fell. This is the I don't think we had this called. Anyway, this is full moon in Gemini. So all the full moons have been popping out in this deck. It's the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. And like they have other moons like crescent, waxing, gibbous, you know, last quarter, first quarter, whatever. But like all the full moons have been popping out in this deck. So full moon in Gemini, whenever that is happening, this is underlying energy or what you don't see coming. And so I feel like there's going to be potentially something significant during the full moon in Gemini. I'd have to look ahead and figure out when that is. If somebody wants to comment in the comments below when that is, that'd be great. But the message is embrace the flow of life. Go with the flow and just let it roll, right? I mean, we're in the middle of Mercury retrograde right now. Again, Gemini, Mercurial ruled. Could be a little, you could be feeling it right now. It's just like anxious energy and people are freaking out. Like I've had so many calls during this particular Mercury retrograde. They're like, what is going on? I'm like, it's Mercury retrograde and there's eclipses going on. Like, chill, you'll be fine. Drink some water, do some meditation. We're all good. Anyway, you guys, I can't make this shit up if I tried. You saw me shuffle the deck. I love this. You guys are showing up in your own read. There's at least been 3 different cases where this exact thing happened. Not exact cards, but exact thing happened. Okay. Embrace the flow of life. Top card, new moon in Sagittarius. You guys are showing up. Focus on the positive. Okay, and so why I said that there's been 3 instances. New moon, full moon. This is almost like an eclipse. Okay, so solar eclipses, I believe, are the new moons. Lunar eclipses are the full moons. I'm pretty positive. But this is you, Sagittarius. And I'm not sure when the new moon in Sagittarius, if we even have one this year, but if we do, someone comment below when that is. That'd be great. But focus on the positive. This is what you have to focus on. This is our main card. To focus on is focus on the positive and embrace the flow of life. So those are the main messages from Spirit that are going to kind of rule this reading. 1320. Jesus. So I just cut the deck and saw the Tower card with Magician, which is Gemini ruled. That's Mercury retrograde energy right there, if I've ever seen it. Okay, what do we have for Sagittarius, please? For their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? All we need is somebody to lean on. Focus on the positive. That's the positive. Leaning on someone, friendship. You know, like even here, I'm looking at 2 people. Gemini is the twins, right? Maybe somebody that's like your twin flame, soulmate, something like that. Brother from another mother, sister from another mister, that type of energy. Okay, so energy going into the shuffle, the read, is Page of Wands. You're starting out on a new adventure. It could be a new position, a new job, a new role, you know, something like that. And you're taking the bull by the horns. And okay, so Wands, first of all, I can't believe I said it like that. First of all, so Wands is your element, right? It's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I told you it's super late and you guys are my last read. So if I start screwing up now, that's why. Page of Wands energy, fire energy. This is you. You're starting out on a new path. Pages are younger, usually younger, like energies, messengers, sometimes children or students. Doesn't have to be. This absolutely could just be you embracing that childlike energy of starting out on this new path, throwing this wand up in the air and just going for it, right? That's beautiful. It's beautiful. The wands are about passion, what you're passionate about, whether it's towards a person or a project or a thing or a passion project, you know, that type of energy. Okay, what do we have for Sagittarius? That card keeps popping up everywhere. It's the Two of Wands. Again, fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, right? What else do we have for Sagittarius, please? Thank you. And one more. One more, please, for Sag. Thank you. Okay, we are going to clarify these. Okay, so the first card that we got is the Two of Wands. And Wands, more passionate fire energy. But this happened in the past or recent past, and this is a card about the past. Now, twos are about stability and foundation, right? But it's about looking back on the past and using the lessons that you learned in order to be able to move forward. So if you look closely, she's looking out the window and she's kind of like gazing into the past, like being nostalgic. But what she's got, what she's looking at, I wish this would focus better. Anyway, she's like next to a globe and a VW bug, like a magazine or something, or a picture. And she's just like dreaming about where she can travel in the world. You know, how is she going to take those steps to get there? But she's also like, it's kind of daydreaming energy, you know, thinking forward, but it's by using the lessons that you've learned from the past. And this is past energy. So you may be even embracing like this nostalgic sense of wonder, like, oh, I've always wanted to do this since I was a little girl, you know, and what steps do I need to take in order for that to happen now? You know, that type of energy. Then talking about like your childhood and things of the past, we've got the Six of Cups. Cups are all about emotions and feelings. It's water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So you could be dealing with that or have that strong in your chart somewhere. But this is somebody that you've known for a really long time. It could be somebody from your childhood, but it also could just be somebody from your past that you've known for a while that makes you feel childlike, brings out your inner child. And or also it deals with your future self as well. Like, how does that inner child feeling help you advance to the future self that you envision, right? And it kind of goes hand in hand with this Two of Wands energy. If you notice, like, it's a small child with a small puppy, and then they grow together into an older dog and an older puppy. And this is also about loyalty, you know, being loyal to the people that you've known for however long. So then we have the Four of Cups. This actually fell out upside down. So Four of Cups upright is more emotions and feelings, but it's stagnant energy. It's being bored with what you have, and not seeing this other hand that's like offering you this fourth cup that's filled with like rainbows and gold and crystals and all the magical stuff, right? Upright, or like upside down, it's like all those cups are being emptied. I feel like you're just not seeing it. It also could be like feeling like you're stuck, like you're not able to do something because of your responsibilities. You know, like okay, to me, it looks like there's this girl and she's like dressed to like go to a show, go to a festival, go somewhere fun, right? But she's like stuck there bored. There's nobody around her. Maybe like plans got canceled or something like that. But she's not looking at this other hand that's like offering her all of the opportunity. And upside down, it's just like it's being completely just washed away, like not even thought about, right? And I feel like that's what you're missing. So underneath the deck is the Six of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting. 2 + 4 = 6. Then we have 6 again. Then we have 6 again. So it's kind of like 666. Now, most people would think that's a sign of the devil. No, it's not. Look up angel number 666. You'll change your tune. So that is a balancing of pentacles, a balancing of money. I feel like what is being missed here is an opportunity where this could happen. Okay? For whatever reason, that's just what I'm feeling. But this is underlying energy or what you don't see happening. So it still could happen. We're going to clarify. But I feel like with the 4 of Cups in reverse, like you're just missing the opportunity right now. You got to turn that frown upside down, right? And I'm not saying that you're necessarily unhappy. You just could be burdened, stressed with this crazy energy right now. Have a lot going on. Like you may be so busy you don't even have time to be bored, but like nothing is just like striking your fancy, you know? And even upside down, she's looking into the future. She's not looking back, she's looking forward. It's just nothing's like really like exciting her. Maybe she's feeling, you know, like she needs somebody to lean on. Like where's the support? It's not there. It's upside down. I don't have it. Feeling like you're on an island. Oh, what is that song? Dua Lipa. I'm on an island. Do 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 do. It was on somebody. Somebody had that last week. That song. But this is a breakup song. Okay, what do we have? Clarifying. Dang. This is going to be almost a 30-minute read. I do apologize. Late. We'll see. Okay, energy. Oh, I love this. The energy clarifying this. The energy going into the clarification is the angel. So there's the devil of the deck. Then there's the angel of the deck. You got the angel. You're number one. You have protection around you. You've got your angels with you. You're protected. This also, I believe, is the sign of Sagittarius. I believe. I'll have to double check that. But it's about balance, temperance, making things even and right and correct again, right? Bringing in a sense of peace and harmony. That's the word I was looking for. Harmony into a situation. Like working together, focusing on the positive. That's what this is. Yeah, because she's like, meh, eh, you know, but she needs to focus on the positive. Yes. All right, so what do we have? Clarifying the 2 of Wands for Sagittarius. Clarify the... Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to take this one because that's what's popping up. Clarifying the 2 of Wands is the 3 of Wands. So it's taking a step up. It's looking back, just like I said earlier, looking back on the past and using your lessons from the past. That nostalgic type of thinking. You know, maybe like what you wanted to do as a kid or what your heart's desires, but then also making plans for that in the future, waiting for your ships to come in. Okay, that's what this card is all about. More passionate energy. Then we have the Four of Pentacles, clarifying the Six of Cups. Now, the Four of Pentacles talks about holding on and like holding on to your coins, pentacles. Yeah, I feel like somebody's holding on to money, or just may not have a lot to give out, you know, freely or whatever, but it's like holding on to it. What am I trying to say? Okay, so like the Four of Pentacles is taking into account everything that you have. So it's bank account, finances, anything significant that's worth any value. Okay, so inheritance, land. Just take it as it resonates. Everybody's storyline is different, right? But you're holding on to it. You don't want to give it out. You don't want to share. And it's not that you don't want to, you just may not be able to. Okay? Maybe you want to with somebody from your childhood, somebody that you've known for a really long time. Maybe you want to be able to support something, but you can't because you're in this Four of Pentacles energy. Now, the one thing to know about the Four of Pentacles energy is that it's much like karma. It's like what you put out into this world is what comes back to you 3 times 3. So the more you give, the more you receive. Always remember that. But you also can't give if you don't have it, right? So that's where you have to take into account what you do have, what you can give, and what you can't. And don't feel guilty about that, you know? Especially if it's a friend, a true friend, they'll understand, you know? Or family, or spouse, or take it as it resonates, right? So then the Four of Cups reverse. I'm interested about this. What is this about? What is the Four of Cups reverse? Two of Swords. Making a decision. A blind decision. It's like you have, just like it shows here, she's got like a mask on, something covering her eyes. She can't see anything, but she has to make this decision based on what she knows, based on facts, knowledge, but not what she sees, what she hears, thinks. It's like all the other senses. Making a decision between two things. And that's probably what's, excuse me, it's like all of a sudden Spirit doesn't want me to say something. That's this making a blind decision is probably the energy that's keeping you in this Four of Cups upside down position. I feel like there's maybe a bigger sense of guilt because that's a feeling, an emotion. There's a bigger sense of guilt that you may be feeling yourself, or not. Maybe not guilt is the word. Maybe it's just you feel like you wish you could do more, right? And you just don't know which way to go with it. You may be at like an impasse, or you may feel stuck right now. Okay? Yeah, I feel good about saying that. You may feel stuck right now. Again, that's the energy of where we're at, though. So don't stress over feeling stuck, especially with the eclipses. You have to wait until this next lunar eclipse is over. The 5th is going to be a huge day for everybody, especially if you have Scorpio placements. It's going to be a massive day. And then after that, you're going to feel the energy shift and things will start to move forward again. And then after the 14th, okay, after the 14th happens, then that's when things are really going to start to go in the right direction again. So just, you got to kind of hold down the fort right now. Embrace the flow of life and just focus on the positive in the meantime. Yeah. Yes. So, because, damn, underneath the deck, we've got the 8 of Swords. It's anxiety. You're having anxiety issues over money, a balancing of finances right now, worrying about where the money's coming, going, and flowing, right? So embrace the flow of life. It will turn around soon enough. You just have to take those steps right now, one day at a time. Okay? What else? What else? What else? What else? Let's clarify with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. More messages for this reading for Sagittarius because, dear Lord, we're already at 30 minutes. Almost done. I think by whenever the new moon in Sagittarius, if we have that coming, there will be positive movement by that time. There's a lot of people, 6 months from now, everything is going to be different in a good way for many, many people. So just manifest that. Focus on the positive. I can't make this up. Focus. That's the card underneath the deck. Focus. Number 14. So something significant could be happening on the 14th when Mercury retrograde ends, you guys. So there's going, like, the 5th is a big day, right? But the 14th is going to be massive. Massive, huge for everybody's energetic levels. Focus. Just focus. I'm done for the day. This is, first off, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful energy. But I can't make the shit up if I try. And I love it so much. Thank you, Spirit. So, okay. You guys showed up. New moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive. Then we get the card Focus on the 14th. Mercury retrograde ends on the 14th. Everybody's in this crazy anxiety-ridden energy during Mercury retrograde, stressing out over money and feeling stuck and stagnant. You know, that's all of this over here, but wanting to do so much more. That's just where we're at right now. And then I pull this. Okay, it's card number 33. I need to make sure that's closer. I want you to see this. There we go. Card number 33, Blossoming. But what you might not be able to see because it's so small. Also, don't look at my nails that aren't done. Flowering moon, the flower moon. Guess when the flower moon is? On the 5th of this week. On Friday. The flower moon that we talked about, cauliflowers, all of that. We got the card. 33 is also a divine number, like twin flame number. 3s are about partnership. They're about celebration. They're about working together. Also about heartbreak, but this is in more of a lighter sense, right? 3 plus 3 is 6, and that's all about evening things out, balance. You know, 666. Look that up. You could even look up 6666 now because 3 plus 3 is 6. So anyway, we've got the 5th, which is the lunar eclipse and the flower moon. And then we have the 14th, Mercury retrograde. This is Spirit saying, you guys, you know, just go with the flow. Embrace the flow of life during this time. Focus on the positive. Everything is going to be fine, I promise you. It really is. This stress and anxiety is going to go away. You may have to make a decision, and it may feel blindfolded in which direction to take or whatever, but just pause. Just pause and focus on the positive. That's where I'm going to leave you at, Sagittarius. I know it's like kind of some crazy energy that you're feeling, and unfortunately I can't like tell you that it's going to get any better of a feeling this week, but just know that Spirit is screaming at us that it's all going to change. And so I hope that that's like the silver lining, you know, to this message for you. So as you know, it's Together We Grow. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to go into more in depth with this reading or just a personal of your own, I am offering a 420 special. It's 4 cards for $20. You get 3 tarot and 1 oracle. You can ask a specific question, or if you want just like a general energy, love, health, finance, career, whatever read, just let me know. Reach out to me via email, and then once that order is confirmed via PayPal or Cash App, then I will get the reading to you within 24 hours. I hate when I say that. I do longer personal readings where we can set up a Google Meets meeting, and so it's kind of live. Or I can just do recorded longer versions, and those prices go from $50 and up. So that is what I have for you right now, and I hope that this has brought you answers, clarity, and insight. But I hope that you have a fantastic week. Just focus on the positive. I love you all. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace.